Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are discussing top 10 luxury shoe brands in the world. Before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Are you looking for expensive shoe brands? We have created a list of luxurious shoe manufacturers. A person's shoe may make or break their appearance. What if your fashionable shoes are uncomfortable? You must put on a stylish pair of shoes whether you're attending a formal party or an official meeting. It has a significant impact. A shoe has so much more to offer than only to walk, said Christian Louboutin. Branded shoes, however, provide both comfort and timelessness in their design. They enhance our personalities, they are costly as a result. Number 1. Miu Miu. Few people are aware that Michelle Prada took her family's nickname as the inspiration for the moniker Miu Miu. Prada catered to customers with simple, refined and exquisite designs. But Miu Miu was on the other end of the design spectrum. People fell in love with Miu Miu's rebellious, flamboyant and eclectic approach to fashion right away. The brand developed the then outside the mainstream ideas of couture, luxury, and feminism. Its tactics, collections, photos, etc. were audacious and loyal to its tagline. Women are still fascinated by the shoes from this company. Number 2. Christian Louboutin. When you see a Louboutin, you will know it. The fascinating aspect of Louboutin's tale is how he accidentally fell into the shoe designing business. After being dismissed from school, he eventually started working multiple jobs. Early in the 1980s, he began working as a freelance shoe designer. He founded his label a few years later. Seeing his helper paint her nails red led him to groundbreaking red soles concept. The sneakers quickly gained popularity. Some of them wore heels that were far too high. Louboutin continues to be one of the most expensive shoe brands in the world, despite all the troubles with counterfeits and the legal dispute with YVS or the red soles. Number 3. Manolo Blahnik. The holy man of heels is how people frequently refer to Manolo Blahnik. He handmakes heels with the same kind of fervor because he genuinely believes in their transformative effect. His creations are unique, individual, and not mass-produced. He began his shoemaking career when he met Diana Vreeland, the editor-in-chief of Vogue, in 1968. In 1971, he unveiled his debut shoe line, and he hasn't looked back since then. Manolo Blahnik is the real deal. His creations have flaunted and been flaunted by the biggest names in Hollywood on red carpets, in films, and on television. Number 4. Jimmy Choo. In contrast to other brands, Jimmy Choo boasts the most affluent and devoted clientele, including Princess Diana and Carrie Bradshaw. Choo Yang Kate, a Malaysian designer who comes from a family of shoemakers, but none of them achieved this degree of success, founded Jimmy Choo. He started by creating personalized shoes, which was a concept that caught on like wildfire. In no time, he was known as the designer. Everyone, regardless of class, is fascinated by Jimmy Choo's work because he has an eye for detail that no one else seems to possess when designing shoes or pumps. Number 5. Nike. Nike is the company that created sports shoes for every discipline, as well as casual footwear. They also sponsor a number of well-known sportsmen throughout the globe. It has long been a respectable rival to Adidas and Puma in terms of income generation for yearly sales, as one of the most well-known shoe manufacturers worldwide. Since the brand is well known worldwide, it is not surprising that their factory produces the majority of the pricey shoes sold worldwide. Athletes and celebrities wearing their expensive shoes demonstrate the fascination that their assortment of shoes inspires people from all walks of life. Number 6. Walter Steiger. The Geneva-based designer Walter Steiger established his company in 1932 and produced shoes using distinctive materials, coming up with unconventional styles even for the time. Walter Steiger Jr., his eldest son, took over the family business with the help of his father as an example. In 1974, Walter Steiger Jr. launched a store in Paris that quickly became well known. Later, he opened shoes in Milan, London, New York, and other cities. Walter Steiger continues to be at the top of made-to-measure luxury footwear market for both men and women because to traditional workmanship, distinctive processes, and premium materials. Number 7. Alexander McQueen. The luxury companies that are now just emerging, like Alexander McQueen, were established roughly 25 years ago. But because McQueen offered such bizarre styles, it immediately gained popularity. Beginning as a designer at Givenchy, Alexander McQueen quickly rose to the position of chief designer. He ventured out and established a business using his name, creating items unlike anything else. People claim that you can only relate to such outrageous accessories if you have taste similar to Lady Gaga, but that is untrue. Even one pair of his shoes can make you stand out and is an investment. Number 8. Brian Atwood. Being brave is the key to freedom. This is the guiding principle of Brian Atwood's brand, and he is certain that you should never compromise on anything. One of the select few designers engaged directly by Versace in Italy was Brian Atwood. He felt compelled to look into this more after his successful stint. He began one under his name in 2001 in this manner, getting off to a great start. He had always thought that shoes could make or break an ensemble, but until Versace gave him the job, he had no idea that he would actually start creating them. His company went on to establish itself as a formidable competitor in the luxury market in addition to becoming the most sought-after shoe brand. Number 9. Stuart Weitzman. Beginning his career, Stuart Weitzman created footwear for his father's Seymour shoe store in Massachusetts. After taking a hiatus to complete his studies at the Wharton School, he returned to the family firm. However, due to the passing of his father, the business was shortly sold to a corporation in Spain. However, he remained a designer for the business for 20 years before repurchasing it in 1994. His footwear began to acquire traction and quickly gained notoriety on red carpets. The most popular were the platinum shoes and diamond-studded ones, which were worth more than $1 million. He holds a record for making the most expensive women's shoes, worth $3 million. He uses expensive and unique materials and makes some of the most expensive designer shoes, which are not something you can find anywhere and everywhere. Stuart Weitzman was taken over by Coach a few years ago, but Weitzman was retained as the chief designer for the brand. Number 10. Gucci. The elite prefer the Italian company Gucci, which has its headquarters in Florence. It is renowned for its exquisite craftsmanship and uniquely designed luxury leather items, including handbags, luggage, backpacks, and shoes. Gucci of Gucci carved out a market by experimenting with previously unknown materials and fiddling with details. Because of this, the horsebit detail on the fabled Gucci loafers was a big hit, and is still one of the most talked about footwear designs today. In addition to having its flagship and exclusive boutiques, Gucci has expanded into retailing, much like many other luxury companies. It has been in the forefront and remains innovative even after 90 years. How do I take care of luxury shoes? Focusing on correct storage is the key to properly caring for expensive shoes. In addition to needing their own space and a closets to stand upright, shoes shouldn't be placed near to other pairs since this can result in color bleed, particularly when patent leather is next to patent leather, she explains. Do your best to preserve them in a dust-free area and never stack your shoes on top of one another in the closet. Keeping your shoes separated by color and material with enough space between them is quite important. Some shoes fare nicely in plastic bins, and this is a fantastic method to keep them clean and avoid handling them too frequently. Always pack your shoes in a dust bag when you travel, and take care that nothing else crushes them. Thank you for watching the video.